Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'll do a quick little video today, do a little walk around, show you some of the updates we've done over the summer and some of the changes we made, some of the property cleaning we done. So let's take a look at it. We'll start right here around my cabin. So one of the things I put up this summer, I say as all three of us put it up, but is a shelter logic here, and the purpose for that is actually a couple purposes. One, we have Perry's Ranger in there right now. We have the engine out of it, have the engine all torn apart for a major breakdown. So definitely not something you like to have, but you know, you can see there we've got the engine all torn apart. So we got to put a crankshaft in it. Lost the timing chain, eat the gear up on the crankshaft, and you can't replace the gear, so you got to just replace the whole crankshaft. So pretty major undertaking, pretty expensive, but hey, it's part of it. But anyway, so we needed a dry place to do it in, so this makes that. It also makes a place that we can set that torpedo heater in this winter, and if we need to work on one of the little rigs, we can. But mostly I wanted to be able to get the snow machines in and melt them off after we ride, and also my snow blower, a place to pull it in and melt the snow and ice off it every once in a while. So otherwise, it just builds up and stays on there all winter long. So that's going to be a big benefit this winter. So I put some poles along the side of it here to help keep from getting into it with the snow blower, so I don't tear the fabric. And then we even did it across the back, trying to keep air out from underneath it mainly. These things, the back of them are up off the ground in the door, and lets a lot of air inside, really fluffs the fabric, and that adds to the wear and tear. Also put a board up the back. There's one on the inside there, sandwiched against the one on the outside, to help keep the back from moving so much. Hopefully that will increase the longevity of it. And then, of course, we had the carport last year to park the trailer in. It was sitting a little further over this way last year, and it had a blue roof on it, but painted the roof to match the everything else here that's got green roof on it. And we had some sheet metal we put on the side of it, painted it the same color as the cabin. Got my truck just pulled in there right now, but come snow time, we'll have the flatbed trailer in there again to keep us access to a trailer all winter long. Of course, the generator shed, done a little video on that. Since I've done the video, it's become a little more cluttered up inside, but hey, all the generators are in there. Fuel system. I got louvers in that wall that I put in after it was built. Same way over here. I got louvers there, and then a fan in the wall. I don't know if I had any of that in my last video or not on it, but anyway, the fan is thermostat controlled, so when it gets warm in here, the fan will kick on. Got a fluorescent light up here. I got a night light there that's on a, it's a motion night light. So when you walk in here, the night light will come on, so you can actually see to start the generator without even turning on the big light. Put another outlet on the outside so I can plug up the heater and stuff when we're working in the shelter logic. So got that. And then my little sidewalk here. I didn't do a video on that, but I thought, man, it'd be kind of nice to be able to walk out there barefooted in the summertime. So I had the blocks, my neighbor gave them to me. We had the treated lumber that gave to us. So basically I had to go buy two 10-foot 4x4s and two 8-foot 4x4s, and built me a sidewalk. So that is pretty awesome. You can see I got the winter supply of propane down at the pooper there, so it should run me all winter long. Takes about a bottle a month, so it's kind of nice. Actually, I just left a little pilot light going all summer long this is actually kind of nice in the mornings when it was 40 degrees to go out there and be 65 in the outhouse. I kind of like that. So another update we did this summer. You still never get everything done you want to get done, because I wanted to get me another wall put up there where that tarp is, but didn't make that. I have about got the wood sheds filled back up. Got another little graveled area here, and what we did there is rolled out the fabric and put gravel on it. And what that right there is going to be is the place to park 2 of our other trailers during the winter time, so that come springtime we can actually access those trailers without having to wait the 2 months for the ground to dry up from freezing. So I'll let Molly back in the house here. So that's quite a few updates right here on my place. And let's see, I had to put a rain gutter up here since I put the sidewalk in. Got the chain coming down. That's like a downspout. See a lot of that out here. And then we did a lot of clearing over in here. I'll jump on the wheeler and we'll go over there and take a look at that. Alright, you can see a lot of this here. We actually had a path through here last year, but we widened this out quite a little bit. We're going up here and look at some more of it. It threw some grass seed out in here yesterday, so maybe we'll see some grass coming up in here in the near future. If so, if it takes, then I'll go ahead and seed the rest of this stuff here. So, going up here a ways. So this is makes a pretty good opening here at the end. This actually goes where you can see the piles over here. That's actually the end of our property going this direction. But we've opened up quite a bit that direction. And then going over here and looking at this other side, we opened it up all the way to the back of the property. So you can't really see all the way back there from here, but we'll go back there and get a shot of it this direction too. But so kind of made the property lines here where they kind of zigzag back and forth. It's kind of whatever was the easiest way to get through there. But it's really opened up a lot. And it's really hard to imagine how much it's actually opened up. But that's over towards Tyler's cabin. You can kind of see that. We put up a shelter logic there too, which we'll get back to here in a minute. All right, here we are at the back of the property, looking back towards the front where I was just sitting at. And you can see the road kind of winds around down through there. But and then this part here takes off across the back side of the property, and we'll go on up here to the little corner here. Gives you a shot back towards Tyler's cabin. We widened all these places out so that we could have more moose traffic through here, and basically we had a neighbor that was generous enough to loan us a D3 dozer, and so we just took advantage of that, and we did quite a bit of clearing with that. That was an immense help, so big thanks to David for that. So we got a lot done with that in the day that we had it. So so we'll go on down here and we'll shoot some around Tyler's house and show you the changes there. All right, now we're down towards Tyler's house. That's looking back towards where I was at. You can kind of see this grass along this one side here. That's the trail we had, so you can see how much we opened it up. And you can see right here around Tyler's place from where the grass is over to where the piles are now. That's how much we opened that up. And you can see a water tank on a stand there, which we have to leave empty during the winter time, but during the summertime it gives him something to water the garden with there. A couple of raised beds, and you can see his new generator shed as well as his shelter logic. And we'll drive over and get a closer look at that. Jenny to park in the wintertime without having to shovel the car off every day. And as you can see, we got the outhouse back in place. New path graveled back to that after we moved that. And then, like I say, his generator shed's up and operational. So that's going to be a big win-win for everybody. So Tyler also added in some more gravel here. And again, you can see how much we pushed that back. And you can see how much we widened that down through there. That used to just be a, you know, kind of a one-lane trail down through there. So really opened that up a lot when we had the dozer here. And then our well house. Kind of see our well house here. This is a 8x12 building. We didn't get it painted, which kind of sucks because I don't think it's going to get done before spring. Need a nice warm day that's dry from the beginning to end to do this. So it is all caulked and sealed up, all that. So it'll be all right till springtime. But I was hoping we could get it painted, but just didn't make it. So we're definitely into the rainy season here. So you can see what we have here. Our generator, our little pressure tank. That's actually a 15-gallon tank. I have a new 20-gallon tank here. I think we're going to wind up tying both of those together. That'll be a spring project to tie those together, because basically this is an unheated building. So when it gets down to freezing temperatures at night, we'll disconnect all the water tanks, and then we'll just pump straight from the well. So that'll be how we use it all winter long. So, but this building here is actually, you can see the wide spot right there. That'll be another doorway that goes in there. I have a 4-foot doorway in there, and then this is going to be our welding shop out in front here. So we got the welder and cutting torch, all that stuff in here. So we'll wind up putting another wall, you know, across here somewhere, just so we can have more wall for shelf space. And then we'll have a separate door, and we've got a long aluminum ramp that we can put on the front of the building there. Roll the welder up to 12 feet out the door there, and still keep it up on a hard surface. And then of course we're working on gravel, so we don't have to worry about fire hazards and any of that. So that's going to be a huge benefit as well, because we've been out here for 4 years, and it is so hard to get to the welder and use it. So, and especially, you know, depending on where it's at, you know, you got to be really careful out here, because the ground here, unless you really take it all the way to the dirt, it's got a lot of organic material on it, and fire will travel through that organic material, just kind of smoldering for days at a time. So got to be really careful with that. And you can see Perry's generator shed. It's all up and operational. So now we all three got places where the generators are inside. You can see how much clearing Perry's done around here, getting down all the dead spruce and getting it back to where you actually see a lot of green when you look out the door. So that's kind of a big plus. And then back around this way, and you can see all the extra clearing that's been done on this side as well. You kind of see where the grass stops there and how much that was pushed back. I got rid of a lot of stuff that was in front of Perry's solar panels. We still got that one tree right there that I kind of want to save, but I got a feeling we're going to have to cut it down too to get the sun to the solar panels as the sun gets lower and lower in the sky. So that'll be something else we got to deal with before long. Now we'll take a little ride down this trail. This trail here is totally new. We did this with the dozer when we had it, so we'll take a little buzz through there. This trail here is really cool. This is a lot of green trees and stuff around this one. So this runs from my carport around up to the front side of the property, and then it'll go back and across the back side of the property. kind of takes us down the lower side of our property, and then now we're at the back side again. This is the one we run in the wintertime all the time. That's where the layer cuts off and goes to Perry's cabin. Section of the trail here we didn't really do much to. We do store our junk back here now. I used to have all this metal piled up in my cabin because that was the only place we had to put it at the time, but now we actually can get it back here on one of our trails and kind of get it out of sight where it don't look quite as ugly from up there. Do have some spare barrels, which is kind of nice to have. We found a good place to buy those way cheaper than we paid for them in the past, so we just got some extras for trash barrels. You can kind of see down through here where the little grass path was here. That was the trail before, so you can see how much we opened that up on both sides. And then we had other stuff like this. This was sitting down in front of Tyler's cabin before, if you remember seeing this down there, which is kind of ugly, but it had some freezer panels that are 6-inch insulated panels with metal on both sides. We thought that might be something good one of these days to use, but we got them gave to us. So each one of them is 4 foot by 20 foot long, so surely be something to do with them one of these days. There's 16 of them, I believe. So, and we left a couple of little trees in the middle, though, even though they're dead, but gives us a place to attach the cameras to this winter. So this winter I'm definitely going to make sure that they're where I can actually ride the snow machine right up to them, because I need to adjust the level of them, the height of them, as the snow level increases. So I didn't do that last year, and I got tired of trying to walk to them because it got so deep around the trees that I just kind of said heck with it. And they got down to where they were only about a foot above the top of the snow. So we kind of just gave up on them last year. I kind of made the whole circle back around here where I started at, where you can see see my cabin. So that's kind of the updates and improvements we've made over the summer. Hopefully we'll still be able to get a few more done, but you know, we still got a while yet before it snows. But as you can see, the leaves are changing colors, and we're definitely into the rainy season. So it's, you know, rains about every day now, and to be honest, you know, we probably ran out of a little bit of ambition over the summer too. So, but we did get a lot done. That's never enough, but next time we have a piece of equipment, we'll put in some more gravel. Oh yeah, I do have one more thing. I'll go show you that. All right, this is something else we did this summer too. Was we used to have a big brush pile that went all the way across this road here, and we had to go in beside the cabin and around to go to the well. So we had a mini X here, and so we moved that dozer pile out of the way, relocated the outhouse for the guest cabin, and graveled this a little driveway through here. So the outhouse is kind of in the way right now. Once this other little shelter logic here is taken down, then we'll rotate the outhouse further this way to give us a little wider driveway through there. But anyway, that's pretty nice there. So that'll be the path I blow this winter instead of blowing the one up the backside over there towards Perry's place. So anyway, that's kind of what we've done this summer. You know, put up a few little bird houses. You can see right there. There's another one there. I think I have another one over there. I don't know. There's a couple more of them, but we've all put up a few bird houses. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at for the summer projects, and definitely wanted to get our woodshed added on too and all that, but we just didn't get it done. Like I said, you get tired after a while, you know, doing all of it. You know, you get a lot of projects done, but you're just never satisfied with what you get done. You always want more done. So we'll keep hammering away at it and knock out a few more of them maybe before winter gets here.